Traveler, Paimon, this day has come earlier than I had expected. My apologies, but my writing career is at stake here, and my reputation in Lady Yai's eyes... I can't allow you to beat me.
Don't get too cocky, Soka. We won't go easy on you. Bobblehead, use your ultimate water blast! Let's finish this!
Release the Wrath of the Storm, Stormstress! How can this be? You're too strong! I can't believe it. I lost. That's it. It seems that the guests of Tenshukaku have powers beyond the reach of mere mortals like me.
Oh no! Did we go too far? Soka's taking this pretty hard. Miko said it was fine not to look back, but she'll definitely be mad at us when she sees her in this state. Oh, Paimon's freaking out. Okay, we should just go apologize to Miko. Come on, Bungo Head. Put on your best guilty face. Miko, we're sorry. It was all Bungo Head. We didn't know it would take Soka out so quickly.
Oh, did she look crestfallen and say something melodramatic like, beyond the reach of mere mortals, then curl up on the ground and start wailing?
Yes, to all of those, actually. Oh, you know it really well, huh?
It's better this way. Soka will turn this experience into valuable writing material. She'll be able to portray the protagonist's journey with all the setbacks they face along the way much more compellingly. It will resonate all the more with readers. As for how to flesh out the villain, dominating, ruthless but brilliant, and ultimately victorious, the inspiration will have to come from you. So don't go getting yourselves knocked out of the competition by some second-rate wannabe, hmm?
That's a conversation for another time. Oh, Miku, please ask Soka to go easy on us when she writes us into the novel. Traveler, Paimon, I miss you. Layla, take it easy. Don't go fainting on us. I'm alright. So I wrote to the Amorta students, and they were really keen. I got a reply with the information I needed within just a few hours. I've tried making a few different snacks for Twirly Whirly based on the information they gave me, but it didn't seem to like any of them. Maybe I used some of the wrong ingredients or something. So then I made a new, improved list, and also included ingredients that might suit Bongo Head's taste. I didn't go to bed until way past midnight. So I'm a little out of breath today. How'd you get the results so soon? That was super quick!
How's it going, my little Layla? Have you been teaching your opponents a lesson?
Yep. Thanks for taking us training, Miss Yai. Twirly Whirly is way more obedient now, and it reacts so quickly. I'm actually kinda envious. But the opponents have gotten stronger too, so the pressure is on. I gotta train with Twirly Whirly some more if I want to have a shot at getting into the quarterfinals. The problem is, I'm also planning to visit the Almighty Merchant at 7 in the morning tomorrow to buy all the ingredients I need.
Oh, that's no problem. I'll join you with your training session, and we can leave the little ones to buy the ingredients. They're quite the experts in running errands.
Oh, sounds like you two help out Miss Yai quite often, huh?
Right! Yeah. Please don't turn us into scary evil bad guys.
Don't worry, little Layla. They're just apologizing to me for defeating Soka. Go buy yourself a nice drink, take a break, and catch your breath.
Thanks so much. You guys are the best. This is the address where I arranged to meet up with the Almighty Merchant. And here's the list of ingredients. Thanks again.
Hey, it's our pleasure. You helped us look into Bongo Head's preferences, remember? Glad we can return the favor.
As for the potential liabilities we didn't have time to discuss earlier, one good place to start might be the fungi power-up materials. Why, this is the most exciting subplot of the novel, a secret investigation. I'm sure you must be curious about where the magical powers of the Wisdom Orb and Floral Jelly really come from. Besides, if we fail to uncover what's really going on in this tournament, we simply leave Hania to her own devices. Who knows what chaos might ensue?
This is suddenly sounding super complicated. Paimon isn't really following.
I suggest that you act just before sunrise, while most people are tired and resting. You may find some important leads.
Should we really take Miko's suggestion? Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's wait until early tomorrow morning and go check out the fungi power-up place. Don't worry, Bongo Head. You're not under suspicion or anything. We just want to make sure everyone stays safe in this competition. It's time! Let's head towards the fungi power-up place. It should be totally deserted. After we're done investigating, we can go buy all those ingredients from the almighty... for work-life balance, but I think this is jelly. It's right out in the open for everyone to see, and they've even put the recipe on the table. Well, it's not like we can just take them away and go investigate them. That'd be stealing, right? We'd probably be disqualified and might even end up getting arrested by the Corps of 30. Oh, but we do have a camera. How about we take some pictures of the floral jelly and its recipe? At least then we'll have a record of all the important information. We should ask an expert to analyze these photos, but we're kind of running out of time. Let's go buy Layla's stuff first. Hania?
You hold yourselves to pretty high standards, coming here so early to power up your fungi. No wonder you've made it this far.
Hania, we need to talk. Your plan you told us about last time, it's way too extreme.
Save your breath. If you think I'm wrong, start by defeating me. Then you can show me why exactly you think your opinion is correct.
She won't listen to us at all. How did things end up like this? Paimon thought we were getting along pretty well at first. All right, fine. Come on, Bongo Head. There's no time to mope. Layla's note said that this is where we should be meeting the Almighty Merchant.
Oh, the looks on your faces tell me you're searching for the Almighty Merchant, yes? Welcome, welcome.
Yeah! How did you know? Wait, Dory? So you're the Almighty Merchant Layla mentioned?
Why so surprised? Every vendor and customer in the Grand Bazaar knows that Lord Sangama Bay possesses the widest and most magical range of goods. Almighty, supreme, omnipotent, these and many more are my exclusive epithets. Any other merchant thinking of using one can forget it, unless they're prepared to pay millions of mora in licensing fees.
Guess Paimon should have known.
Yeah, whatever, but back to business. I'm surprised that Layla sent you here on her behalf. I suppose she must be busy enjoying the Beast Tamer tournament,
Sounds like you two get along pretty well. You know a lot about what's going on.
It has nothing to do with getting along. Layla previously bought a few things from me. They weren't the most valuable goods, but it was still a lot of mora for a student. So naturally, I now keep tabs on her activity, which is why I know that she's taking part in a very suspicious tournament. Something just didn't feel right. As it happens, I do have some goods I'm trying to get off my hands. They're a little hot for my liking, but so far no takers. They're also taking up space, so I think I'll just give them to you.
This is just a bunch of spare parts and random notes.
I'm told this is a device and some documents that the organizer attempted to destroy. But they were careless. Some people will scavenge through anything hoping for a chance to get rich. Sure enough, someone fished these out of the water and sent them to me.
Now that Paimon takes a closer look, this looks similar to the recipe for floral jelly. And these parts look like they came from a wisdom orb. Maybe they were used during the experiment phase. Let's hold on to them for now and have Miku take a look later. Maybe she'll notice if there's anything fishy about them. Yeah, seems like our worries were well placed after all. But Paimon still wants to hang out with Bongo Head.
I don't know what you two are talking about, but it sounds like these items might prove useful to you. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount. 60 million mora. Thank you for your business.
Huh? Why, you sneaky little...
I'm just kidding. No one gives a hoot about these items except for you and the Matra. We have other business to do today. Consider this a little extra I'm throwing in to sweeten the deal. Show me Layla's list. I just need to know what she wants. Once I finish stocking up the goods, I'll send someone to deliver them to her so that you don't have to.
That's a relief. Paimon thought all our efforts were gonna go down the drain. We couldn't afford that price even if we won the top prize.
Flour mixed with matsutake powder, a vintage jam, zaytun peach juice? Is this really the fungi diet? How did Layla even find that out?
Paimon still feels kinda uneasy about all this, but we don't have much time. Let's continue with the competition. If Kautilya really is plotting something, we'll expose him in front of everyone during the ultimate trial.
I can see you're serious about this. Good. Time to put my years of rigorous training to full use. Now, prepare to witness the power of my all-cryo fungi team.
Bongo Head! Give them a taste of your super water balloon blast!
That all you got? Couldn't melt a snowflake with that. Impossible! My team has been defeated?
Whew! That was a hard-won battle. You and your buddies put up a good fight, Bongo Head.
Traveler Paimon, I saw you guys made it to the next round. Congrats.
Hey, Layla! You're looking well today. And Twirly Whirly looks really happy. Guess you won your last round, too.
It was a close call. I only won by a hair. Oh, I'm so glad I trained with Miss Yai beforehand. Also, the almighty merchant just sent someone to deliver the stuff I ordered. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go catch up on some rest with Twirly Whirly now. My stamina's running low. keep the volume down.
Speaking of Miss Yai, where did Miko go?
She left in a hurry with Soka. I guess they must have had something urgent to do. Also, I think they were escorted by a mercenary from the Corps of 30. When I returned to the arena, they were already quite a distance away. It didn't feel right to run after them and ask what they were up to.
Could be. Miko's been putting a lot of time into the tournament lately, so Paimon wouldn't be surprised if she had a lot of chief editor work to catch up on. She also said that she wanted to look for inspiration while enjoying her vacation. The mercenary was probably just their tour guide. We shouldn't worry about it.
The quarterfinals are coming up. To me, this is the most important round. I'm a little nervous, but let's all do our best.
Yeah! We've all done really well to come this far in the tournament. Keep it up, Layla! Right! We have to stay vigilant. Okay, let's take some photos of the items we got from Dory to add to the ones we took this morning. We'll show them all to Miko when we see her next. It's time for the quarterfinals! Our opponent is definitely gonna be a tough one this time. It's showtime, Bongohead! Let's smash our way through to the semifinals!
Ugh, it's you. The uncultured swine of the Nilut Pala Cup.
Hey, you potty mouth! What's your problem?
The way you dote on your fungi. It's pathetic. What a joke. You make a mockery of the philosophy of the greatest beast tamer of all, the mighty Hania.
Greatest beast tamer of all? Ha! That's debatable.
You keep telling yourself that. You were never gonna come close to facing Hania. Time for you to go home. Storm their front line and take them down! Hey! No backing down! We fight to the end!
Let's finish this with a water balloon meteor strike!
No! This can't be happening! I trained my fungi non-stop! Maybe I should have been harder on them.
Well, we beat him, but somehow Paimon isn't really in the mood to celebrate.
Traveler, Paimon, I made it through.
That's amazing, Layla! You reached your goal!
I heard you won against the unstoppable Hardy Two Blades, but you don't seem too happy about it. How come?
It's just that... he was really mean. He said some weird things.
I see what you mean. Yeah, somehow beast tamers like him make me feel a little... sad. Yeah, he clearly doesn't know anything about Hania. He's just making assumptions about what she's like, based on a vague impression, and even trying to copy her. I'm sure Hania would feel uneasy about it too if she knew. Also, he's so cruel to his shroom buddies when they could have been friends. It's not just his loss either. It brings all the other contestants down.
Right! You have the right mindset, Layla. If only everyone was like you, this whole tournament would feel a lot less gloomy.
But it's only because I'm not aiming as high. I just want to be able to take Twirly Whirly back to live with me. That's all. Oh, looks like the next fight is you against me. Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. It doesn't matter who wins. This is just a little contest between friends.
All right, time to see who's the strongest fungi, Twirly Whirly or Bongo Head. Loser buys dinner for the winner.
Whatever deal this is, you seem very happy about it. Did I miss anything big while I was gone?
Miko, you're back! Finally! You snuck off without saying anything last time, so we didn't get to tell you about the evidence evidently, we have some things to discuss with you.
Yes, well, it's been quite the ordeal for me too. I only entered this tournament for a bit of fun, but now I've ended up in the semi-finals. I've barely had any time at all to spend with Soka and the others gathering source material for the novel. I'm sure you two will have a wonderful time in your fun and friendly match. I, on the other hand, have to take mine a little more seriously. I'm up against that stubborn young lady, after all.
Yeah, who knew it'd get to this point? Miss Yai has to face off against Hania.
Look on the bright side. Maybe Miko will help us defeat Hania. But that means we won't get to show Hania the error of our ways ourselves. Whatever. Paimon just doesn't want to see Miko lose.
I'm feeling nervous, but excited at the same time. You don't have to go easy on me. Twirly Whirly and team have weathered plenty of tough challenges already, and they know how to put up a good fight. So you and your shroom buddies can give it your all.
Well then, prepare for battle, Layla and Twirly!
Hang in there, Twirly. You can still do this. been the best show I've seen so far, Twirly Whirly. That was a real blast. I loved it. Thank you all. Twirly Whirly and I went out with a bang. Any other opponent, and we might be feeling a little disappointed right now, but we were definitely beaten by the best.
You did really well too, you know. Felt like we were one wrong move away from a very mushy bongo. Just letting the fungi do their thing and enjoying the match with no pressure to win, it was a good feeling. If only every match could be as carefree as that. Meanwhile, Miko's busy duking it out with Hania. Oh, Paimon's so nervous for her. Let's go see how she's doing. Huh? It's over already? And why is the atmosphere so heavy? Does this mean Miko won?
Your match is over too? You took your time. I'm assuming it was a close call.
You sound way too relaxed for someone who just fought in the semifinals. Bet it was a walk in the park, huh?
Yes, ours was as far from a close call as you could get. All it took was a few short, sharp strikes for Blitzara and I to be beaten by Hania.
Huh?
What? You think this is funny? Am I a joke to you?
Far from it, Hania. I know full well how serious you are about all this, from your ironclad determination to annihilate an entire species. How would I ever dare mock you? That said, if you continue down this path and find that it leads somewhere quite different from what you had hoped, what will become of that ironclad determination then? I look forward to finding out.
That's not your concern.
Running away so soon?
Miss Yai lost the match, but why is Hania the one who seemed upset?
The situation gets more interesting with each development. Blitzara injured Pyro 1 soon after the match started, and Hania was clearly quite distressed. I simply pointed out that she's still deceiving herself, and her defenses began breaking down. She's more fragile than I'd imagined.
You mean Hania isn't as heartless as she tries to make herself out to be? So she does care about Pyro 1, but she didn't mean to show it in front of you.
Right answer. Now's our chance to get through to her. You, my little friends, are the only ones who can get her back onto the right path.
But Hania's long gone now. Where should we look for her?
Well, right now, I'm sure she must be wondering what it is that has made her suddenly start doubting herself after all this time. The answer lies with the three of you. I'm sure you all know where she's gone to.
The place where I first met the Traveler in Paimon?
Good point. It was when Layla mentioned her plan to bring her shroom buddies back home with her that Hania's mood suddenly changed. Layla, it seems like you're onto something. Let's catch up with Hania and set things straight.
You should stay here, little Layla. I understand that you want to help Hania, but she's not the kind of person you're good at dealing with. Leave it to them this time.
That's true. And if I said something that struck a nerve again, I'd only make things worse. Plus, you guys move pretty fast. If I tag along, I'd probably need to stop and gather my strength every 10 minutes.
Well, what are you waiting for, little one? Oh, my, you've been busier than I thought. In return, I give you a blessing from me. Good luck. I'll share my thoughts the next time we meet.
Hania should be around here somewhere. Pyro 1 follows her everywhere. We should be able to track her down through its elemental traces. Search the area with elemental sight.
How did you find me here?
We followed Pyro 1's tracks. We're a little worried about you. Wait a second. Are you comforting Pyro 1?
The irony, I know. And I'd probably be enjoying it if Pyro 1 were any other animal than a fungi. The next time we meet will be in the finals. Whatever you have to say, save it for if you beat me. The Fox Lady said you might say that. You're pure of heart, kind, and believe the best in things. You wouldn't understand if I tried to explain. So here, read this.
What is it?
These are my ancestors' records. They were attacked by a horde of fungi in the rainforest. Many people were seriously injured. There was nothing exceptional about this incident at the time, and it certainly never made it into any official records. But my family have been reading it to me since I was a child, constantly warning me of the grave threat that fungi pose to us.
So, that's what happened. Oh, no wonder you're so hostile towards fungi. Yeah, and anyway, doesn't your family's experience make this tournament all the more meaningful? The Wisdom Orb finally means that humans and fungi can live in peace together.
It's not as simple as turning bad fungi into nice fungi with the Wisdom Orb. Plenty of scholars have experimented with similar things in my village in the past. But every one of them failed, gave up, and moved on. Even this new Wisdom Orb can only suppress the fungi's aggressive nature temporarily. Without this device, they're still extremely dangerous creatures. On top of that, the orb's intellectual boost makes the fungi unnaturally strong. Too much elemental energy in one place is not a good idea, especially for people in poor shape already. If you've got a sensitive constitution and you start using a Wisdom Orb, you're gonna start experiencing symptoms pretty quickly.
Wait, Layla's been coughing a lot lately. Could that be because of the Wisdom Orb?
As you'll be well aware by now, all Caltilia cares about is his precious research. He just wants to expand his influence and increase the profile of the Beast Tamer event. Meanwhile, Alhingen's taking advantage of the situation. Impressed by Cautilia's research, he invested a huge sum into promoting the tournament, consequently lowering everyone's guard against the fungi. I don't trust either of them, period. I don't believe highly aggressive creatures like the fungi can coexist with humans. But I'm just another retired mercenary, so who's gonna listen to me? All I can do is play by their rules until victory is mine. Then I'll fight for the outcome I'm hoping for, and keep them from getting their way. I initially had a sliver of hope that you might help me in my endeavors. Guess that was pretty naive of me. But it doesn't matter what you think about all this, or what you think of me. I'm going to beat you, and then there will be nothing you can do to stop me. This notebook is just a relic from my past now. Do whatever you want with it. Because come the day of the final, I'm going to declare the execution of all fungi, including Pyro 1. It's time to say goodbye to the past.
That didn't go as planned. Well, there's only one option left. We gotta defeat Hania in the final match! Didn't Hania mention something about other researchers in the past trying to stop the damage caused by fungi too? There should be more information in this notebook. Let's take a look. These look like research notes. Guess Hania's ancestors kept them after the scholars left. Whew. This section looks super complicated. The handwriting is really bad, and there are too many technical terms. Paimon can't make heads or tails of this. Wait, some of these look familiar, though. Oh, that's right. We saw them on the documents Dory gave us. All right, let's put them side by side. Go through carefully and try to figure out what's written in these notes. A capturing device and a withering potion? So that's how it went down. The fungi only attacked Hania's ancestors because of what that potion did to them. And then the researchers built that device to try and capture the angry fungi. Also, if floral jelly is just an improved version of the withering potion, and the wisdom orb isn't Cautilia's invention either, he's basically giving someone else's invention a new name and passing them off as his own. He's a big fat liar! Why is Cautilia so eager to get people to use the wisdom orb anyway? We gotta warn Elhingen. He needs to stop bankrolling Cautilia right away! As for Hania, she has no idea that the fungi only attacked her ancestors because they were under the potion's influence. No wonder she holds it against them. Oh, don't worry, Bongo Head. Paimon knows you're not gonna turn evil because of some floral jelly. You stayed a very good fungus even after we turned off the wisdom orb. Whoa! You can understand what Paimon's saying? Oh, wow! You're getting smarter! Huh? Since when? Oh, Paimon didn't even notice. Does that mean Bongo Head is hanging out with us by choice right now? See? Hania was wrong after all. The fungi aren't gonna lose control this time. Some fungi understand people and just want to get along. Like Bongo Head here. Oh, Hania did make one good point, though. The wisdom orb has its limits. As long as that's the case, fungi won't be able to live with humans forever. Paimon was really hoping Bongo Head could join us for the rest of our journey. Isn't there a way? Yeah, it's a shame, but it seems like there's no other choice. We still have some time before the final. Should we report Cautilia to the Academia? True. For him to have made it this far, he must have been planning for a long time. If he caught wind of our plans to expose him, he'd definitely be wary of us. Whatever else happens, we have to give it our on the day of the final. Let's beat Hania and knock some sense into her. Then we should get Elhinga to help us expose Cautilia for the fraud he is! Ready? Today's the big day! The Nilatpala Cup Final! We have to defeat Hania, make her see the light, and expose Cautilia!
Ladies and gentlemen, after some fierce competition in the round so far, we arrive at long last at the final of the Nilutpala Cup. It's time to find out who is the very best beast tamer of all, Hania or the Traveler. If the winner of the final round makes it through the ultimate trial, they will acquire my entire fortune. It will then be their responsibility to continue hosting this tournament into the future and to promote the philosophy of peaceful coexistence throughout all of Tivat.
Huh. Cautilia isn't here today. Oh, this is our chance. After the final match and the ultimate trial, we'll go tip off Elhingan and confront Cautilia head-on! Nico? Layla? You're here!
Much as I expected. The insufferable research maniac has exposed his true colors to our two protagonists. You seem to be edging ever closer to the truth. Holding off on reporting Cautilia to the Academia seems like a sensibly cautious decision at this stage. Who's to say if Cautilia, or indeed anyone else for that matter, is really who they appear to be?
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down now. We gotta fight Hania first, the strongest beast tamer out there. And we still have no idea what we're in for with Elhingan's ultimate trial. Oh, how are we gonna get through to Hania, though?
The answer should be quite obvious by now, surely. Take all of our fungi and defeat her fair and square. Force her to let go of her stubborn attitude and listen to the truth.
I believe in you guys. I know you'll be able to get her to come around.
Ah, yeah! Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, and Blitzara! The tightest power trio in all of Shroomdom! With your powers combined, winning this final will be easier than taking a radish from a hilly churl!
The day has finally arrived, Traveler and Paimon. I warned you not to get emotionally attached to the fungi. You have to treat them as your pawns. But it seems like you haven't changed one bit. In which case, this match will be a short one.
Yeah! When we send Bongo Head and buddies into action, it's like clockwork, and we ain't about to stop ticking!
Time to show you how a real beast tamer fights. Your feeble strategy will be your undoing. Go, Pyro 1! them all!
Have no choice. Let's use terrifying water bubbles!
Don't worry, Pyro 1. They're about to reach their limit. Pyro 1, why did you hold back?
Don't blame Pyro 1, Hania. And don't force yourself to do something you don't want to. You started having second thoughts when Pyro 1 got injured during the semifinals, didn't you? You never met a well-matched opponent until you fought Miko, and now us had you. So you never had to put Pyro 1 or any of your other fungi in danger before. When you saw one of your fungi get injured for the first time, you realized you felt compassion for it.
Compassion? You really think I feel anything for these fungi?
Hania, you grew up listening to terrible tales about the horrors of fungi. Paimon completely understands how they made you feel. But that doesn't mean that you should just treat a buddy who stands by you here as your arch enemy. You won't be able to lie to yourself forever. We fight off fierce fungi all the time, and we always used to think of them as monsters too. The whole reason we entered this tournament is because we didn't want fungi causing any trouble. But after meeting Bongo Head, we realized that if you just give them some time and treat them well, the gentler fungi will get to know you and treat you like they're friends. At the very least, treat fungi like they're on your side, not as your pawns and certainly not as your enemies. Please, learn to trust Pyro 1 and your other fungi friends.
Enough! Don't patronize me. In case you've forgotten, this match isn't over yet.
All right, use Super Explode to the face and defeat Hania once and for all.
Pyro 1, release the explosion! Give it your all, Pyro 1! Show them what you're truly made of! I failed. Just before the most important step of all, I failed. You two, you were the only ones who could stop me. But how when your mindset is so childish?
Hania, as we agreed, you have to hear us out now that we've won. But let's put that aside for now. Can we bring Pyro 1 along for the ultimate trial?
Pyro 1? You want to take it with you?
Yep. We want to pass the ultimate trial with everyone's fungi side by side. Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, and Pyro 1. We looked through your notebook that day after we spoke to you, and it cleared up a lot of things. You're right to be concerned about the dangers of fungi, up to a point. Wisdom orbs come with health risks to some people. This tournament shouldn't have been promoted so widely, and there are limits to how closely fungi and humans can coexist in general. However, by making constant improvements to the Wisdom Orb and using it for friendly communication with the fungi, we can figure out which are the nice ones and gradually learn more about them.
Fine, if that's what you want. I lost, so I don't get to call the shots. And I guess Pyro 1 would rather be with someone who actually cares about it.
Cheer up, Hania. I'm sure you mean a lot to Pyro 1. We have more important stuff we gotta tell you after the ultimate trial. That's right! You'll see things differently after you know the story. Paimon just knows it.
I just had to say, what a magnificent duel. A battle between competing philosophies, as well as a showdown between two top beast tamers.
Alhingen? What are you doing in the arena?
Why, I'm here to witness the final duel and the winner's spectacular performance in the ultimate trial. How could I possibly miss such a milestone moment in this tournament's history? Come now, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to prove yourselves. I have no doubt that you'll play a significant role in bringing this tournament to a whole new level.
What's going on here? Why are the Fatui everywhere? Alhingen, the arena's been taken over by bad guys. We'll deal with them. Get yourself to safety. Wait a second. Where is the exit?
The Traveler is correct. Nothing gets past you, does it? In which case, I presume you planned for this eventuality, no?
Wait, this is all wrong. Isn't this the ultimate trial? Cautilia's supposed to be the villain. He was just using this tournament for his own agenda, and he tricked you into sponsoring him.
Not far off. You're right about Cautilia's motivations. This started when he discovered a promising use for a forgotten technology. So I bought his loyalty and organized this tournament to expand the reach of his technology. Though I must say, I never expected a prize catch like yourself to take the bait so eagerly.
So, you weren't being fooled by Cautilia. It was you using him! This whole time you were just another lousy Fatui! Oh, now Paimon's mad! So much for warning you about Cautilia! Boglehead, get him!
Oh, look at you! I've got chills down my spine. But I'm afraid that's not happening.
Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, Pyro 1! What's going on?
Cautilia added a handy little back door in the wisdom orbs. As soon as I send the command, all fungi under their control report to me instead.
So, this whole tournament, it was just an elaborate ploy to get other people to capture fungi for you! And now you're gonna make them all into your evil minions!
Very impressive. You hit all the key notes there. I hold the tournament a few times, build up an army of fungi living amongst the people, and then I can create all kinds of damage. You have to understand, this is a huge opportunity for me. My accomplishments will eclipse those of my other comrades. And then, my dear Master Dottore, who left because of you, will finally realize that I can still be worth something to him. But now, I think I might go one step further. Getting rid of you would be doing a major service for all the Fatui, from the foot soldiers to the harbingers. And this could be a career-making moment for me. I'll finally earn Master Dottore's respect. I'll just say it was a tragic accident. You placed too much trust in the fungi, tried to push past the limits, and ended up causing the whole arena to collapse, with you still inside. Once this domain's sealed off, no one will ever find you. I'll have Kautilya assume all liability and criminal charges, then inform the Academia. After that, I'll invest even more into this tournament, in the name of honoring your memory. I'll promote it harder. The competitions will be bigger and more frequent.
You selfish, double-crashing monster! How could you? Paimons are just about enough from you, mister! You'll never get away with this! But what are we gonna do? You don't have any weapons on you and our shroom buddies won't respond to us anymore!
Take your time! Pit fungi against fungi and warriors against warriors. I want the Traveler to see her buddy being destroyed. Then, once her faith is utterly shattered, put her out of her misery, quickly and painlessly. I accept that our actions thus far have not been beyond reproach. But at least we can give the Traveler the ceremonious final farewell that they deserve. This isn't right. I've activated the backdoor command 3 times now on the floating hydrofungus. Why is it still obeying the Traveler? Is Kautilya's device malfunctioning?
Oh dear, the poor thing still hasn't realized. The technology in the Wisdom Orb does make fungi more obedient to their beast tamers, but all it does to achieve this is suppress some of their basic instincts, allowing them to communicate with their owner as effectively as any other animal. The trust that these 4 fungi place in their beast tamers, and the bond they now share, have grown stronger than the Wisdom Orb.
Yai, Miko! You broke the domain sealing spell?
Please, you thought your crude replicas could keep me out? You appear to have woefully underestimated who you're dealing with. Not to mention that shoddily designed backdoor command. Did you honestly believe that no one would notice the litany of vulnerabilities in your grand plan?
Curses!
Miko, Layla, and Hania too!
Oh, hang in. So this was all you're doing! Whatever threat the fungi might pose, your nefarious ambitions are the true menace here!
Come on, Miss Yai. Let's go help them.
Easy now, Layla. All that's left for us to do now is to watch and wait. The bond of companionship is not something so easily severed by the designs or devices of humans. Blitzara, you haven't completed your mission yet. You're not thinking of giving up now, are you?
Huh? Look! Blitzara's back to normal!
Is this the moment Miss Yai said we were waiting for? Twirly Whirly, I believe in you. Take this crook down.
demand is wearing off. They're all returning to normal.
Still doubting what your heart tells you, Hania? You're afraid. Afraid to accept that the fungus you treated as a pawn now trusts you completely. Because then you'll be forced to face your true feelings, which you have been trying so desperately to escape from. But don't keep your fungus waiting much longer. Look, now that it's no longer under the Wisdom Orb's control, it's waiting for your orders.
Pyro 1, are you really waiting for me? I'm sorry. I've been so harsh on you, but you still trust me. Go. Do what you have to do.
Well, one way or another, it looks like all the fungi have returned to their senses. Great! Shame on you, Elhingen! You're about to pay for what you've done!
Hold the line! And keep your heads! They're just a handful of fungi. We still have the upper hand.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Victory is within our grasp! Bogglehead, use water bomb of final justice!
All you got? You can't run. Well, looks like I went too far. You need to hurry up. Roast and fry. You need to hurry up. But unfortunately, he froze to crisp. Have a load of this. Frost. Be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Harden up. It's time for a flash freeze. I must collect myself. Toxifying heat. This one can't run. Well, neither can I. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Get it together first. Fresh doesn't that seemed to work. This one's well done. What's this first? It's no problem. That seemed to work. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. Roast and fry. This one's well done. Roast and fry. This one's well done. Use this first. What an roast and fry. That seemed to work. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. This first. Fuel's clogged. I must collect myself.
By a few measly fungi? This is absurd.
Miko, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, I'm just a tourist. As far as I'm aware, I don't have the authority to detain anybody within Sumeru's borders. Is that not the case for you too? Still, you needn't worry. He won't escape. You'll see once you get back to the tournament arena.
Ah, cryptic. Well, no time to figure that one out. On with the chase! You're from the Core of 30!
By order of the General Mahamatra, we're here to arrest Elhingen for grave crimes and Kautilya for academic misconduct. The General Mahamatra has been watching Kautilya closely for some time. He's busy dealing with other affairs today, so he couldn't find the time to apprehend the offenders himself. Thankfully, with all the evidence you gathered, we were able to swiftly bring this case to a conclusion. The General Mahamatra wrote a letter for the two of you. Please, take a look.
So Sino has been keeping an eye on this competition too! He and his people must have been secretly investigating at the same time we were! Lucky we had some backup!
All right, we'll take the suspects away now. The area will be unattended while we're gone, but with you here, I can put my mind at ease.
You might think this is over, but mark my words. You haven't seen the last of me. Or Master Dottore!
Oh, quit while you're behind, loser! Have fun in prison, you Fatui lowlife! Wait, Sino mentioned that he used our evidence, so is that where Miko was going after the last 16? To hand it in and make a report?
Oh, please, spare me that look. I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm supposed to be having a nice vacation, but all sorts of vexing issues keep managing to find their way to me. After the round of 16, I simply took a walk around Sumeru City with my editors. I did have a very brief conversation with the General Mahamatra, but only because he happened to be passing by at the time. The evidence you gathered was the key to solving this case.
The more you try playing it down, the more confusing it all sounds.
Anyway, now that the organizer and the sponsor have both been arrested, what should we do about the fungi in this tournament?
The rules still stand. These little ones won the tournament and passed the ultimate trial, which means they'll be taking Elhingen and Kautilya's place. From now on, everything about this tournament will be up to these two to decide. And after all the experience they've gained, I'm sure they are more than up to the task.
Lady Kitsune told me everything. The fungi that attacked my ancestors were out of control because they'd gone berserk. Everything I thought I knew about the fungi was based on a misunderstanding. I took it all much too far.
Huh? We didn't get to say anything! Miko, why did you have to steal our thunder?
If by that you mean thank you, Miko, then you're welcome. Hania needed a little pep talk to perk her up so that she would join us in taking a stand against Elhingen. How else was I supposed to motivate her?
You don't have to say anymore. I was too close-minded. I know that now. I kept telling myself the same things, lying to myself until I became numb. But now I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Even without the wisdom orb, Pyro 1 willingly followed my instruction. It trusted me all along. I hold my hands up. I was wrong. You're well within your rights to criticize me, and I accept whatever punishment you deem appropriate.
Punishment? What do you take us for? Sure, you said some pretty scary things, and you were way too strict with Pyro 1, but clearly you've already learned your lesson. Wait, actually, having said that, Paimon has an idea! Alright, Paimon's got it. Let's go tell everyone else what we came up with. Oh, this is Paimon's first time speaking to so many people from a stage like this. Paimon's getting butterflies. Paimon and the Traveler are super happy that we were lucky enough to win this tournament and even expose a criminal conspiracy while we were at it. The responsibility for continuing to hold this tournament in the future now lies in our hands. Now, they may have thrown the organizer and the sponsor in jail, but you can all breathe a huge sigh of relief because the prizes are still being issued as promised!
Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Woo-woo!
That's a good call.
However, unfortunately, the wisdom orbs currently have a harmful effect on their surrounding environment, so they pose a risk to people's health. This means that we won't be able to keep our fungi friends around for the long term. So, for the sake of everyone's well-being, over the coming days, we recommend that everyone entrust their fungi into the care of the best darn beast tamer in town, Hania! But you won't be away from them for too long. While Hania takes care of your fungi, we'll be talking to the academia with the goal of trying to resolve the current issues with the wisdom orb as soon as possible. And of course, this tournament was so much fun. It'd be a real shame if it was a one-off affair. Paimon's sure you've got a big appetite for more fungi fun and games. So once the technical issues are all sorted out, and we're all reunited with our fungi friends, let's battle it out all over again!
Oh, so that's my punishment.
Think of it more as a reward for being the runner-up.
Don't think of it that way, Miss Hania. Spending time with shroom buddies is actually really fun. Right, Twirly Whirly? I'm gonna miss you, Twirly Whirly. Take good care of my best shroom buddy. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, Layla, and Lady Kitsune. What can I say? You're a fascinating bunch.
Come on, Hania! We announced the official decision with everyone watching. You better look alive!
Yeah, don't worry. I get it. As a beast tamer, I accept your proposal. I will do my utmost to care for these fungi and treat them like the treasured companions that they are to their masters.
Now those sound like the words of an awesome person called Hania that Paimon wants to be friends with. Just wish she'd shown us this Hania sooner. Anyway, let's spend some final quality time with our shroom buddies. Then we'll all meet up in Port Ormos. Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. 2 heads are better than 1. Traveler, Buck! Let's go see Layla first, then Miko, and finally, go give our fungi over to Hania.
Traveler, Paimon, Bunglehead, over here.
Hey, Layla! Have you and Twirly Whirly been having fun these past few days?
Definitely. With Twirly Whirly helping me carry my luggage, we could go camping really far away, and I got to see the stars from a different perspective. I even managed to make some progress with my paper. Although, I've tried making almost everything on my food list now. Every time I used flour or something, it got in the air and gave me a coughing fit. But after all that, I still haven't figured out what Twirly Whirly likes. It would be great if the improved wisdom orb allowed us to communicate directly with the fungi. I should mention that in my letter and get someone to ask a senior Immorta scholar.
Hyman's never seen you in such good spirits, Layla. You spoke a lot more than usual just now, and you're still full of life. You really go the extra mile for your shroom buddies.
I think I might have overexerted myself, though. I'm flagging hard. Let's go see Missy Eye before I crash.
Oh? You're earlier than I expected.
Miko, you're not leaving, are you? It feels like you never got to properly enjoy your vacation here.
Oh, my needs for amusement have been more than met. Thanks to your help, our little inspiration hunt went perfectly. Not only did we gain invaluable experience in the tournament, we also had all the excitement of exposing a criminal conspiracy. Yes, I think I might ask Soka to ditch her original characters and just make you the protagonists in her next novel.
True. It all makes sense now. You dropped so many hints, but it went over Paimon's head at the time. Why didn't you expose Elhingen right away, though? Why wait for things to escalate like they did?
Going for the big reveal right at the beginning would have been an anticlimax of the most literal kind. I wanted to see how you'd react in a situation like this, and you did not disappoint. I thought that the story between you and the fungi would follow a master-servant paradigm, but you offered something even better. Companionship, based on mutual understanding. From a certain point of view, it seems fitting that Elhingen, the one person who could barely keep the word master from his lips, met his downfall at your hand. Of course, considering what he's capable of, I'm sure he'll have his ways of continuing to put up a fight.
Paimon's getting confused again. In the future, we should take notes when Miko's talking and carefully look over them later.
Oh, that's enough chatting for now. I'll leave Blitzara in your hands. Remember to take good care of it. I hope you really give this a good shot, you and Hania. The future of this highly entertaining tournament depends on the decisions you make from now on. I'm excited to see what you've got in store for us.
Hello, all. Right on time. I've collected all the other contestants' wisdom orbs and found a suitable place for our fungi friends to live. I'll make absolutely sure the surrounding environment is not affected. Say hello to everyone, Kindlejoy. That's Pyro One's new name. When I saw how well behaved it was when we first met, a sense of joy welled up inside me. If I just let go of my preconceived notions about fungi and allowed myself to truly feel that moment, maybe I could have felt like that all this time.
I'm so glad Hania has finally worked things out.
Yeah! Even though Paimon has gotten used to the name Pyro 1 at this point, the new name holds so much more significance!
I will commit to giving these gentle creatures the highest standard of care I can provide. Please, rest assured that your fungi friends will be safe with me.
I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Go on, Twirly Whirly. Be a good fungus now, and do everything that Hania says.
But Zara, Miko will be back to visit when the next Beast Tamers tournament comes around. High five, Bongo Head! It was really fun having you around. Paimon hopes that you have a good time at Hania's, and is really looking forward to seeing you again next time.
I hope that the day when humans and fungi can live in harmony will come quickly. I believe in you all. You'll make it happen. I look forward to the good news.